Okay, good afternoon everyone. Yesterday we learned about shift registers which perform left shift, right shift, right, rotate left, and bidirectional which performs left shift when mode is 0, right shift when mode is 1. Right? Today we learn another four different types of shift registers. Okay, based on inputs and outputs. So first one is serial in, serial out. Serial in, serial out means data accepts serially and gives output serially. Means first flip flop we give input, at last flip flop it takes output. It is similar to right shift. Okay, it is serial in, serial out. Next one is serial in, parallel out. Okay, input is given serially means input is given to first flip flop, output is taken at each flip flop, output is taken at each flip flop. Next third one is parallel in, serial out means output is given to each flip flop, input is given at each flip flop, 1 2 3 4, input is given at each flip flop and output is taken at fourth flip flop, means not fourth, last flip flop. Okay, output is taken at last flip flop, input is given to every flip flop. Okay, and fourth one is parallel in, parallel out. Parallel in, parallel out means input is given to each flip flop and output is taken at each flip flop. 1 2 3 4, output is taken at each flip flop, input is given at each flip flop. Let us see in detail about each one. So first one, serial in, serial out means serial in means it takes the data serially at a time, one bit at a time, and produce output serial means only one bit output. So this is the circuit. So it looks like right shift operation only. So see, we have four flip flops. 1 2 3 4. The first flip flop takes input externally. Okay, and the last flip flop will give output. So serial input, serial output. At a time we doesn't giving multiple input. What is serial? Serial means accepts input one time only. See, this flip flop accept only one time. Okay, entire register only one time. Okay, there is no multiple inputs. Okay, single input, only single input, single output. We call it as serial in, serial out. Multiple input is referred as parallel. Okay, the working is same as right shift register. Okay, serial in, serial out. Next one is serial in, parallel out. Accept data serially means gives input serially. Output is taken at all stages. So this is the circuit. See. So first, second, third, fourth. We giving data serially. Okay. Data serially. But output is taken at each flip flop. Output is taken at each flip flop. So parallel output. Multiple output. So parallel output. But input is one single input. So serial in, parallel out. So this is the circuit. Serial in, parallel out. Next one is parallel in, serial out. Parallel in, parallel out. Parallel in, parallel out. See, parallel in, parallel out means each flip flop 1 2 3 4 we giving input parallelly At a time we getting input, and at a time we getting output. Have you observed here? There is no shifting. There is no shifting of data. See, here the output is not given to D here. Directly we getting D here. There is no shifting of data. No shifting of data. So this type of registering configuration is called as loading. This process is called loading because we loading data into flip-flops. Okay, means we loading data into registers. So this process is called loading. Okay, this parallel in parallel out. Parallel in, mostly parallel in condition is referred as loading data. Okay, loading data. And first class I said flip registers are useful for loading data, storing data, shifting data. Here there is no shifting, just we loading data here. Okay, so parallel in parallel out. Next, to design a parallel in serial out. See, next one is parallel in serial out. To design a serial out means we have output taken at here only Q4. We don't take outputs here. Serial out, right? But there is no shifting of data. There is no shifting of data here, right? Here there is no shifting of data. Without shifting of data, how can we get D2, D3, D4 here? Because we giving D4 only here. We get always Q4 as D4. But what about D3, D2, D1? We want this data also here, right? For that purpose, we have to shift the data. So there is no shifting operation here. So for that purpose, parallel in serial out, we have two operations. Okay, we take output at last flip flop. Whenever bits enter parallelly, there is no shifting of data. So to perform shifting operation, we need a combination circuit. We need extra combination circuit. For that, we taking extra input, that is shift or load bar. Okay, shift or load bar. Whenever shift or load bar is 0, we load data. Means D1, D2, D3, D4 parallel in. We perform parallel in operation. Okay. Whenever shift or data is equal to 1, it performs right shift operation. Right shift operation. Okay. Right shift operation. So for 4 flip flop, we have to prepare input output table. Right. For each flip flop, you have to prepare a table. Okay. So see, for parallel inputs, we get D1, D2, D3, D4, right? So D1, D2, D3, D4. Because whenever shift is 0, parallel input. Shift is 1, right shift, right? For right shift, what are the inputs? D1, Q1, Q2, Q3, right? These are the inputs of flip-flop. For parallel, these are the inputs of flip-flop. So for first flip-flop, the input is always D1. So no need of extra circuit for D1. No need of extra circuit for D1 because there is no always D1. Whenever shift is 0, shift is 1, always D1. So no need of extra circuit. Directly give input to flip flop. So this is flip flop. We give directly D1. Okay. For second flip flop, we have two outputs, D2 and Q1. So we need combination circuit, that is MUX. This is the combination circuit. The output of this OR gate is given for D2. So this is 0, this is 1. Right? For 0 we giving D2. For 1 we giving Q1. This is Q1. Okay. Next, for second, third flip flop, again we required like this. For fourth flip flop also we required gate. Okay. Let us see the connection clear. This table is important. See, for first flip flop I am giving directly D. This line is 0. This line is 1. So this is 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay. For 0, I am giving D4, D3, D2, D1 because when load is 0, what happens? It performs parallel load, right? Parallel load. So I am loading data D3, D2, D1. When load is 1, right shift. Right shift means first flip flop D1. So directly D1. For second flip flop Q1. So Q1 is given here. For second flip flop Q2. For third flip flop Q3. Okay, we giving like this. Okay. So let us see the operation. Now I am taking load is equal to 0. What happens? Load bar is 1. This one is 0 now. So 1 means this is off, this is on, off, on, off, on. Okay. This is off means output of this one is D2, D3, D4. D1, D2, D3, D4. Inputs are D1, D2, D3, D4 means parallel load. Right? Parallel load. Now, I am taking shift is equal to 0 now. Shift is equal to 1 now. Shift is 1 means this becomes 0, this becomes 1. So this is on, off, on, off, on, off. So what is output for this one? Q1, Q2, Q3. So shifting operation is going on. Shifting operation is going on. So this is the parallel in serial out shift register. Okay, parallel in serial out. Next, resistor with parallel load. Till now we learn about how to take output, right? Means retrieve the data. Uh, Next, shifting data also you see. Loading of data also you learn. But storing of data, how data is stored. Okay, to store the data, before storing data we have to load the data, right? Before storing data we have to load the data. So for that purpose, register with parallel load perform two operations, loading and storing. Okay, it performs two operations, loading and storing. Okay, for storing purpose, we take external input, that is load. When load is 0, it acts as store. When load is 1, it acts as parallel load. Okay. So what is storing data? How we store data? Simple. Each flip-flop output is given to input. Flip-flop output is feedback to input. That is called storing data. Storing data. So let us see. Register with parallel load. Loading means transfer new data into flip-flop. All bits are loaded simultaneously. So far, for parallel loading, we require additional circuit that is referred as load. If load is 0, output of same flip-flop is feedback to input of same. If load is 1, new data is loaded to flip-flop. So this process is referred as storing data. Okay, this process is referred as storing data. Let us see the inputs and outputs. So storing data means what? When load is 0, storing data means D1 output is Q1 that will gives to input, right? See, this is D. This output is given to flip-flop D. Okay, means if it is D1, Q1 is given to D1. If it is D2, Q2 is given to D2. Q3 is given to D3. Q4 is given to D4. This is storing, right? Next, for loading, directly we give an external input D1, D2, D3, D4. Okay, so we have load, load bar, load, load bar. This is 1, this is 0. How many gates we required? 4 combination circuit. So 4 muxes we required. Like that you have to draw. You can select 0, 1 or 1, 0. That is your wish. Okay. So the final circuit I am showing here. So this is the final circuit. So observe here. This is a load bar. This line is load bar means 0. This one is load. This line is 1. So this is 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. Okay, for 0 you are giving Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, right? For 1, you are giving D1, D2, D3, D4. Okay, D1, D2, D3, D4. And let us see the operation. Okay, whenever load is 0, this will be off, on, on, off, on, off, on, off. So what is output here? Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Okay. So whenever load is 1, this is off, this is on, off, on, off, on, off, on. So what is the output? Here we get D1, D2, D3, D4. Okay. So it acts as loading data. Okay. It acts as loading data. So this is the working of parallel load. Parallel load. Okay. Okay. Thank you.